taxes?
When are taxes due?
God,
Tomorrow.
Fuck. I actually have
Are
no.
taxes due
Too
tomorrow?
late. It's too late for
If
me.
you're listening to this and you heard us say taxes are due
Wait, did you say
tomorrow,
it's due on Sunday? How does that even work? It's due tomorrow. Today's Sunday.
Today's Sunday.
Today's
Tomorrow's
Sunday.
Monday.
Wow. Okay. I guess
There
I
you
have
go.
Monday.
Dude, your shit's all messed up.
Yeah, man. It is.
Welcome to today's very special episode of the podcast.
Oh, there's an earthquake.
I know.
You ever seen like those gifs of like a motion stabilized Star Trek? Where it's like, because like the ship gets hit and they all have to go, whoa, and the camera shakes, but then when you motion stabilize, you can just see
like,
that everything is still, and they're just the ones that are going like this.
I feel like there's a couple things we could talk about today. I don't know. I feel like we should talk about the our AI music.
Oh yeah.
So you showed that to us. At least I saw it for the first time on what day is it? Fuck.
I don't even
Sunday.
know.
So like what was it, Thursday? I think it was Thursday.
Maybe, yeah.
And then I signed up for it like the next day, and then I spent like 2 hours just making AI songs. I paid for it.
Yeah.
I bought the thing for $10 a month.
Yeah. You bought the whole year now, or did you pay for month to month?
I'm just doing month to month because I was like, I don't know how long I want to do this for. It's bad. It's kind of addicting.
I stumbled across. I say stumbled. It's so stupid because it's like the internet fed it to you. You don't find things; it finds you.
Yeah.
The AI reached out with its tentacles and grabbed you. It wants that subscription fee.
I have never spent $100 faster in my life. Like when all the AI image generation came out, or even ChatGPT, you're like, yeah, sure, cool, whatever. The AI music tools are the only thing I can describe them. The only way I can describe them is that the music industry is so fucked.
Yeah, we solved music. Music's over. We
Yeah.
solved it. It was like one of the equations that you can just solve, and it's done now.
I am so blown away at how good the AI music generation is, because I had never seen any AI music generation. I'd not seen anything.
Nope, I've never seen it before.
And it's like
It came out of nowhere, like perfect.
it's like perfect. It's like actually perfect. Like it is.
It's not like
viable.
it was like it came up in stages,
No.
like the first DALL-E or something like that. It was just like boom, here it is, the perfect thing.
Yeah, it was like there was a post on Reddit, and it was, I can't remember which song it was. It was like someone had made this like 1950s style like a lost record. There are two of them. I can't remember which one I saw first. I think it might have been like I glued my balls to my asshole.
Classic.
And so it's like this man, or I should say this computer, singing about how he accidentally grabbed the wrong thing and now his balls are glued to his asshole.
It's genius. It's brilliant. No human would have had the courage to sing that
Like
song.
actually though, like I feel the how good it is right now. Like the most value you can make is almost like parodies of music itself. It's not like parody songs. It's like making fun of music in general by making the computer sing the most horrendous shit you could ever possibly make it sing.
We all have commercial licenses, right? We're all paying for it. So could we?
It's completely like, if you pay for the service,
Yeah.
we don't even want to say what it is. No free advertisement, you bastards.
Okay.
You get like full rights to use whatever songs you want. There's one rule. Like the first thing you do when you log into the account, it's like the terms of service, whatever. It's like, you cannot, and they'll probably ban you or block you, use artist names.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I didn't read that. I just agreed to everything. And then one of the first things I did, I tried to do something in the style of Taylor Swift.
And they got mad.
Yeah, I just said it couldn't do it. It didn't ban me, which I'm glad for, because I guess like I don't know, you just accidentally put it. But I was like in the style of Taylor Swift, and it did not do that.
Do you know what that means? Do you know what it means?
It can do it.
It means it can absolutely do it.
Yeah.
If you say, I want a Taylor Swift song about sticking a cactus in my eye, it will give it to you.
The other thing it doesn't let you do is, it doesn't specifically forbid you, which is really funny. It just like warns you that when you do you can put in your own lyrics, and it says like by clicking this, you certify that these lyrics are either written by you or generated by an AI and are not existing lyrics in other songs. Because it's like you could just backwards extrapolate like songs based off of like you could make like oh, this is like if the Beatles did it in this style, but they like don't want you to do it, but they also I don't think have any way of actually checking against that.
We use Epidemic Sound for a lot of music. Like we pay for that, and that's just Like, I don't know how to describe. I feel bad saying this, but like epidemic sound is probably where somebody who's like not successful in the music industry, you could, make music and put it there.
Right.
It gets used in videos. It gets used
Elevators.
over and over again. Elevators, whatever. It's
There's
good.
some good stuff
There's some
in
good
there.
stuff
There
in
is.
there. I think that if you're going to school right now for music, sorry, if you're getting in debt right now for music, stop. Drop out. If you're going to school for free and you're not getting any debt, maybe it's fine, but holy shit, do not spend money on a music education. Dear God, I think.
But what if you like get really good at, I don't know, music theory? You could be like an AI consultant or something, right?
you could be a prompt engineer?
Yeah, prompt engineer.
Music prompt.
Because like the one
engineer.
problem I have with that website is like I don't know how to describe music well enough to get the song that I exactly
Right,
want.
right,
Do you know what you
right.
can do?
What?
Go to ChatGPT and ask it to describe the style of Katy Perry or Taylor Swift.
Oh,
And just
okay.
feed that
And then
back
feed
into
that
the
back
other
in.
service.
And then I think you can probably like claw your way to getting almost identical.
Yeah.
It's I even put in like lo-fi Japanese like city pop.
Mhm.
And the bizarre thing was the voice that sings the song because it's still in
Yes.
English.
Yes.
It'll have like an accent, like it
Yeah.
sounds
It'll
like
have
a
like
Japanese, singer,
like
Yeah.
intonation.
like makes
it's
it
crazy.
like I was like, oh, I didn't even think about it, but that makes it sound really
It's
authentic.
like it sounded like it was in a different language at first, and my brain couldn't like figure it out. And then I tried harder, and I could hear the actual words.
So
that
I definitely
typed
am
in.
using one of those in my next video.
Yeah.
It's
Humanity's
like a
cooked.
short segment, but it's like it sounds Japanese. It's like exactly what I wanted, and
Yeah.
it's just you don't.
We're cooked, bro.
well,
we're
no,
like
not
actually
YouTube.
cooked.
YouTube videos will never
We're
be
so
AI
cooked.
generated. You couldn't.
Dude,
do
we
that.
went over this like a couple podcasts ago.
No, we're
Now-
safe. No one can do what
I
we
found
do.
the cat, the bloody nose cat
Where-
short.
Oh yeah.
How?
It was very difficult because searching on shorts is hard.
How many
well,
hours
I think I
did
was
it
just picking the wrong buttons.
How many hours did that take you to try and find a
Maybe
stupid
like
cat?
1 hour. But do you know what I found along the way?
It's 60
What?
shorts.
Like a billion of the exact same thing. It's like there is a thing about like orange cats, ginger cats, they say.
Yeah.
Ginger cats, like shorts, and it's like the same thing over and over again. It's ChatGPT. It's a slideshow that tells a story. I found some of the most heinous shit I've ever seen that feels like it's targeted towards kids. Like there is one straight up. So last time I was
Who
talking
else would
about
watch those? I mean, it's like it's brain dead
it's
simple.
kids. It has to. It literally has to be kids. It has to be
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, it's got to be.
It has to be kids.
Has to be kids or like I don't know.
It
old,
was
old grandmas or something.
but yeah.
My grandma would
like
probably
Facebook.
like some
Grandmas
of
on
that.
YouTube Shorts.
Why is there's like the bell curve is like kids and then old people. Like it's almost like the sort of the brain of a child merges with the brain of an old person. Like there's like you get smarter and then you get dumber as you get older. We're still in the smart phase.
Yeah, I haven't peaked
Oh,
yet.
God.
I'm getting smarter every.
day.
Every smarter every day. Getting dumber every day.
So what I was thinking last time, I was like, because I never watched it and I was talking about it, so I did now. I have watched it.
What's it about?
The bloody nose. There's no narration or dialogue or anything. It's just a slideshow.
There's music. It's just a
There's
cat going.
music.
Meow,
Yeah,
meow.
it's really bad.
That's
music
it.
too. And I was thinking, wow, you know what? You could really spice this up with AI generated music. And you know what? You in the next month you're gonna see this.
You're
So
right.
it could-
You're right. I didn't even
the
think of that. They're gonna be
content
like
Is
automatically
entirely
merged.
AI
Yep.
generated, where the music could be AI generated,
Yep.
the images could be AI generated,
Yep.
the script could be AI generated, like
Yeah.
the entire thing could be AI generated.
We 100% are like at the point where the content for people who are stupid is perfect.
yeah,
Children and old people.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
like the Facebook images that are AI generated, where it's like
Yeah.
I just saw one where it had like 1 million likes, and it was a picture of like it looked like a really old guy and this little child, and they were like begging in the streets of India,
Yeah.
and the kid is holding up a sign that says "Today's my birthday, please leave a like," but it's like misspelled because it's AI generated words, so they're always fucked up, and it got 1 million likes on Facebook.
Dude, we're cooked, bro.
And
We're
you know, like
done.
the ginger cat thing, I think all of the stories that it tells are news stories too. Like there was one about
The
a
bloody
kid,
nose one was that one.
a kid who had to gain
Yeah.
a bunch of weight to save his dad who had cancer because he
Yeah.
needed like an organ transplant or
Yeah.
something. And like I typed that in and it like pulled up a news story. So I think it's literally all automated by like finding news stories,
Yeah.
like typing in Chat GPT or whatever, make me a bunch of images and then posting it
Why
to YouTube.
even do real news? We should just AI generate news now. Why do we even need real
I
news?
think that's happening.
It might just be
AI generated
easier.
news.
I mean, like saying that it's my birthday, give me a like. That's kind of news.
I guess that is
It's not
kinda news,
newsworthy, but
it's news.
it's
Yeah.
news. It spreads on Facebook like it's real news.
I can't wait for like we should just invent celebrities and then have them die and then have articles
Oh
about
my
it.
God, yes.
Felix MacGuffin just died today at the age of 76. He was in Star Trek 17.
He slammed his dick in a toilet seat and he got a staph infection from the resulting injury, and then he didn't go to the hospital and died a horrific penis-based death.
Oh man, that's too bad. I really like that
half
actor.
a billion likes on Facebook. With a bunch of weird stories of people like reliving some childhood experience that's not even remotely similar.
Yeah.
Do
Or
we
a bunch of
really-
comments like gaslighting everybody else. Like, oh man, he was my favorite actor.
Yeah, I mean,
we write AI chatbots.
Yeah,
Yeah,
AI
exactly.
chatbots. I mean, you could just make an entirely new reality that's entirely run by AI, and it's got chatbots. Like you could basically just make a fake version of Reddit that just operates like Reddit.
I think,
I think that is Reddit.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Oh,
I was gonna say you're implying something that's
Yeah.
not true.
Oh god!
I think that if anybody listening to this is good at software, you can make a quick buck right now. 100%. Go and generate content for kids on YouTube. I don't know exactly the monetization pipeline. I'm sure you could probably just run ads on it. Go to ChatGPT, ask for children's stories. Tell it to then take each of those 10 children's stories and write out a short script with a description of an image, like 10 images or something.
Yeah, 10, 15 images.
Then have an AI music service generate you a song that's like relevant to like the core parts of the image.
Yeah.
And the story could even just be the song. Like it could just be because
Yeah,
I know.
no, that's what
then
I'm
the
saying,
lyrics
yeah.
pop up on screen, or
Yeah.
like the
Oh,
story
yeah,
pops
yeah.
up on screen too.
You like if you can write a software pipeline to generate content that is passable as like videos for kids that can get, you know, hundreds of thousands of views. That ginger cat with the bloody nose that is the story of having to gain weight for the surgical procedure to save his dad has 52 million views.
Why does that cat have a bloody nose?
I don't remember.
Just it doesn't matter.
You can
It just
actually make
doesn't
money right
matter.
now, and I think if you don't capitalize on this and you're good at software, you're a moron.
Why aren't we doing that?
Because we're bad at software.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like it's in. I feel like the only thing that will maybe uncook us is just saturating the platform with so much shit they have to deal with it.
But like, what possibly could like deal with it? Like how? Like what could they possibly do? Because
That's
you
not
can't
Well,
do.
that's the problem they're having right now. Is like, how do you differentiate like this
Yeah.
kind of content from like
there's no filter.
real-
Like there's
real
those
content.
services that'll be like oh they'll like check papers to see if students use ChatGPT and then like it doesn't work. Like it you can't actually detect.
You know what I want to do?
What?
Like I think that this is like my most cooked theory is a lot of times when you explain stuff to people, you have to have like a very obvious conclusion or proof to like prove you're right, to convince them, right?
Mhm.
Like if you say oh your dog bit me, and they're like, no, it wasn't, it was someone else's dog, and then you're like, I have video of your dog biting me.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, this evidence is like obvious and proves that your
Yeah.
dog bit me.
Yeah.
How do you prove that Coca-Cola is producing these ginger cat videos and they're introducing a color scheme that makes kids appeal, like they see a Coke bottle and it brings them some weird, deep-seated brain
Like there's
comfort
always
from
like
the
just
child?
like maybe a Coke bottle or in the background. Of
Maybe
some of
not.
them,
Maybe
you
it's
know?
maybe it's more complicated. Maybe like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
framing is like
Yeah.
it's like kind of brown towards the top, brown towards the bottom, and like reddish
Yeah,
in
and
the
like
middle.
our like shaped
Yeah.
like a bottle.
So like the theme and the sort of
Like
the
the-
tone
like the
of the
sexy
video
beach
feels like a
cats.
Coke bottle subconsciously.
yeah.
How do you prove that to somebody? We're cooked, bro. This is like already happening. Like this is gonna get worse and worse. Where like content, like the shit that's making content is so much not even smarter than us, but it's so much better at manipulating us than we
Yeah.
are. Even like to understand we're being
The
manipulated.
cat has like brown legs and then like a
Yeah.
white upper body, and its head is on fire, and it looks like a cigarette, and it just
Yeah.
makes you want to smoke.
all I want to do is stick that cat in my mouth and suck.
Suck and blow, suck and then blow and then repeat.
I'm just saying that we could probably prime kids to like be comforted by our YouTube channels by making weird shorts that somehow include us. I'm not smart enough to do this.
You know what? It makes me wish that just advertising. We should just not have advertising. Everyone who is born in the U.S. should just be automatically opted into a subscription service where they get every product in the mail
Yeah.
for their costs, their whatever money they make. It all just goes into this.
Straight into products.
Yeah, it should just turn straight into products that are delivered to their homes. And then we wouldn't have this problem.
You have to advertise to like one person. There's like only one person you can advertise to, and whatever they buy, everybody gets.
Or like the president,
Yeah.
the president.
The
is
president.
person who
I
decides
decide
to buy-
everybody gets one of these. Everybody gets a finger massager.
Oh yes! Finally, I would run on that platform. I'd run on that platform, and you'd get some votes.
Are we cooked?
We're getting there. I don't know. It's almost happening. Like like these steps, these sort of like leaps or bounds or what, I don't know. It's like it feels like we are, but it's taken a while to get to. So you almost, I don't know, like a frog being boiled in water or whatever. Like I think
Yeah.
I think one day we'll realize like, oh, that was it. That
And
was
it's too late at that
I
point.
think the music part. That's it.
I think
You think the music is it?
It's like you show you like AI is like the images are cool, right? Like you can kind of scroll through a couple images and you're like, okay, whatever. Like you're over it really quickly. But the music like tickles some part of your brain, like the lizard brain. I don't know what it is, but it's just like so much more real and it like brings you so much more like happiness.
So there's still no like
like-
you wouldn't be able to do a live performance yet with AI, and like at least
dude,
like,
yes, you could.
Oh
No,
my god, you
absolutely.
totally
A live
could.
performance?
100%.
Yeah.
what
or
you mean
could
like
just, you could
Gorilla
have,
style or like Tupac style where there's like a
Dude,
hologram.
everything like it is so close. Like the fact that any virtual performances have been done at all,
Mhm.
combined with making the music automatically,
Uh-huh.
means that like in the next like couple of years,
I have a
we
pitch,
could
though.
just take a bunch of songs and then perform them on stage, and it's like we're a band now.
yeah, lip sync it.
Yeah,
The-
exactly.
the thing that I don't think
Should do
AI
that
could
at
do.
Open
I'm
Source.
trying.
Boy
I
band.
don't think the thing
Yeah.
that AI could do
Boy,
is like
boy.
the stuff that we do.
Bussy, money, weed.
You
Bussy,
couldn't
bussy,
AI
rockin'
generate
everywhere.
a lot of the stuff that we do because like we do stuff where it's experiments that you don't know the results. So an AI can't generate the result of some of the stuff that we do if we're trying to like if we build something and it's new.
But what if AI generates content that's more intriguing and clickable than what we do?
Than building cool stuff.
Like orange cats,
Like orange
ginger
cats,
cats,
yeah.
Well then yeah, I guess we'd be cooked.
in swimsuits at the beach.
Oh, yeah, that's one.
Or like coming
They
up
get
with
married.
I don't know, recipes for like recipes are really bad, like AI generated recipes because it has no like
The next
Knowledge
step
of the
is
outcome.
to introduce 4 liters of
Coca-Cola and cigarettes.
Starting fluid.
smoke 14 cigarettes. Sprinkle the ash on top of your lasagna.
Should we do a boy band performance at Open Sauce? I think that'd be kind of cool.
I think that would be pretty funny because
Like,
we
choreograph. A
not
whole
only
thing.
could we do it, but it would be way better than it. Like I no joke, the AI music generation gives you 5 to 10 years of music experience
just instantly.
instantly.
But then
And
what about the dancing? We have to actually.
You just
choreograph
have enough
us to
flashing
dance.
lights where they can't tell. They just see like flashes of you in certain poses, and it's cool.
Just
Yeah.
have a strobe.
Enough.
I think-
yeah, enough.
We just
enough
have to hit our
smoke.
marks every couple of seconds.
Yeah.
the fog machines, there's like 10 of them on full tilt. You
Yeah.
can just see like shadows of
The
hands
fog
coming
machine's doing a lot of work.
out. It's actually doing all the work.
Yeah.
I I feel like it feels so wrong to use it. Like I think that all the songs that I've done, it's been you generate you give it a prompt, and then I like will go in there and spend like 40 minutes like changing the lyrics, like rewriting it, regenerating it until you get something. Like you just keep rendering it and changing lyrics until you get something you're happy with.
Mhm.
It's like the most kind of cursed iterative process ever. And it's all been like really stupid shit.
Mhm.
And then one of them I just wrote out completely by hand. So there's one that I made that
You're a
is
songwriter now.
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like I understand how to write music more.
Oh,
It feels
shit.
like you can write a song with a general idea of what you want it to be, and then you give it to an artist who then like brings it into reality.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that is a very, very, very fun experience. And it feels incredibly wrong for it to be done this way. But it's, you know, I don't know. What am I like? I don't really want to use it or post it anywhere because it feels like
You're not gonna
super
put it
cooked.
in your videos.
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I'm gonna put some of that music in my videos.
It feels like, I don't know. It feels like
Like you're stealing jobs for somebody, or it's like, what was that data
fuck those
trained on?
people. No, I'm just kidding. I do feel a little bit like that. Like it feels like I'm like someone's giving me a shovel to dig my own grave.
Yeah, I might be saying something different if they were making YouTube videos like automatically, you know?
I
Like if they could just do what I'm
You
doing.
mean when?
Yeah, but if they
When?
could automatically make a YouTube video that's better than anything you could make, I would just rather not make videos. You know what I mean? Like
if YouTube
Yeah.
can make
I
a
mean,
video,
if I could just monetize an AI version of myself to make YouTube videos.
they don't want YouTube videos of AIU, Kevin. You know what they want.
As long as I'm getting paid,
Submissive
I
and
don't
breedable
care. I
scientist.
still care. As long
Kevin,
as I'm getting a check
submissive
in the
and
mail.
breedable scientist Kohler.
I agree with Kevin though. Whatever, if I get money from it, you do whatever.
Yeah. Like how much I care like goes down with how much money I get.
If any of you ever make any deep fake porn of me and don't give me some of the money, I'm gonna be pissed.
Just some of it though. 10%.
Also, make sure that I
20%.
have a huge wiener.
Make sure I'm cheeked up.
I always wanted to know what that looks like. I don't know. I just feel like it feels like kind of uncreative. Like it feels like, if you're buying, a license to use music like on Epidemic Sound, or you're using something in the YouTube audio library, like you're using something that is supporting an industry, it's supporting somebody, even if it's not supporting them very much. But the AI music feels like, I don't want to say uncreative, because like it's really picking someone else's song that creative, like not really,
Right.
but using a song that you generate, especially I think the lyrics is the part that I'm like the most that kind of scare me the most. Like an instrumental, which you can also generate, feels fine. Like whatever, you can ask it for a style, like if you want. Like I can think of one thing off the bat, and this is like where my brain goes, is like I paid a guy a couple years ago to make a theme song for Carp Tank. And it was kind of like a tropical jingle.
Yeah. Now you could just.
If I was gonna do that again, I would try to figure out how to describe the style of something like that, and then I would just generate it a bunch of times until I got something.
Can you prompt it to do like things at specific timestamps for instrumentals? Like, could you ask it to do a beat drop at like 7 seconds?
You can literally you do brackets, so you can do like
really.
So if you do like you could do like a rap song, and you could say like intro, and it'll do like one of those, DJ Khaled.
Wow.
You can do. I'm telling you, just if you go through the list of public music people make, and just look at what they're doing, you can essentially like learn how to program the
prompt engineer.
It honestly, it feels more prompt engineering than ChatGPT, because you can type it out and it follows your instructions.
And there's no like standard syntax. Like you're just trying. You can put in like anything. Like there's not like it needs it in brackets or like
probably hooked into like some
that's
GPT
man.
model.
That's.
Do you want somebody want to give me like a prompt?
We'll try to are we gonna do the music right now?
Yeah, we'll do a demonstration.
I think this is so good. We probably should show people how good it is if you haven't seen it already. You've probably seen it. If you've heard the gluing my balls to my ass, or tugging on my nips, or shitting on company time, you definitely have heard AI music. Whether you definitely I don't know. Some people might not have realized.
Probably not yet.
They might not have realized it.
Yeah, or it's not even like it hasn't really hit yet.
Do like a country song about someone ran over and killed my dog, and I'm happy.
What if we get a theme song for Safety Third?
No, someone ran over my dog and killed it, and I'm happy.
On Safety Third is a Safety Third extra.
Yeah.
Someone ran over my dog
and killed it,
and
I'm happy about it.
And I'm happy.
Upbeat country music
about it. Upbeat country.
And like, this is so insane. It's going to just deliver something that works. It's horrific.
Yeah, because it's not even. It doesn't even deliver stuff that like is passable. Like it's straight up good.
It's not only straight up like an actual song. They're bops. Like lot of the music.
Should I say like beat drop 10 seconds in or something?
No, that one that the prompt you're doing now. I might be able to do that actually.
Someone ran over my dog and killed it, and I'm happy about it. Upbeat country. Create.
Oh my gosh.
It feels like, I think like this is what, like when Mr. Green was doing stuff to Nigel, this is what it feels like. It feels like we're forcing a musician to do something they would never do. Like we're torturing somebody. This is like borderline evil, dude. Like imagine, if they allowed you to do like
now create
Taylor Swift or Katy Perry, the first thing everybody would do. It's like Taylor Swift song about somebody running over my dog, and I'm happy about it. Like that's what I would do.
Oh,
I don't know, dude. I'm scared. Someone hold me.
We just need to make YouTube videos until we can't anymore.
I feel like I just need to make a bunch of YouTube videos so I can not worry about having to be forced retired.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I messed up. I refreshed the page. Someone ran over my dog, and I'm happy about it.
And killed it.
Dog and killed it.
And I'm happy about it. Upbeat country music. So then it does like ChatGPT writes a script. I'm assuming it's probably something like that. I don't know how it works. And then it takes that and feeds it into another thing, which makes the lyrics and the instrumental all in one.
Create for real this time.
You can hear it sometimes.
It's so fast too.
Like it does this thing where it's like the music's all being generated at once. And so sometimes it does crazy shit. Like very rarely, but sometimes it goes on the fritz.
Yeah, and what does it do?
It just makes crazy sounds.
All right. The name of the song
Yeah.
generated Bittersweet Farewell.
Oh, here we go.
Melodic, upbeat, country acoustic.
All right, let's see what we
All right,
got
here we go.
here.
The mobile interface is pretty bad.
Well, the sun was shining on that fateful day. I saw my dog running, chasing his own tail. But then a car came crashing through that dusty road. Took my little buddy, living life with such gusto. I should be sad, but there's a twist to this tale. You see, my pup was old, his body frail.
What came up with a reason for why you'd be happy?
Yeah, it's old.
So when that car came along,
A cop?
my heart gave a silent roar. Bittersweet farewell, my faithful friend. You're in a better place now, where the pain's gonna end.
Holy shit!
On your spirit lingers on.
Yeah, did it do it two at the same time?
Yeah, it did too.
Do the other one. So it like generates two at a time, right? Like you can hear the voice here is like a little bit like grainy.
Well, the sun is shining.
This is way
on
cleaner.
that fateful day. I saw my dog running, chasing his own
Dude,
tail.
if you told me this was a person, I wouldn't even think twice.
Yeah.
The car came crashing through that dusty road. Took my little buddy, living life with such gusto.
Like, how long and how much money would it have taken to do this with people, with humans?
Minimum, probably like $1,000. Minimum.
Because then you need a guy to sing it.
Yeah.
You need like the
Mix it,
instruments.
produce it,
even
yeah.
if it was like MIDI instrumentals, like
Someone writing, like I cannot imagine you could do this for less than like $1,000.
So it's like the dog was, you see, my pup was old, his body frail, he couldn't bark or wag his tail no more. So when that car came along, my heart gave a silent roar. So it's like, it even came up with like a justification.
Yeah, it like actually came up with a good reason for why you would be happy that your car got run over by a
Yeah.
dog, and then it turns it into lyrics.
All right,
Yeah.
scale 1 to 10, how cooked are musicians?
They just have to come up with something better than that.
in less than 15 seconds.
I think
It even generates like an album cover too. So like there's like the bittersweet.
the dog at the sunset. Holy shit.
I'll send this to you.
It's, I guess, like there's still the aspect of like celebrity and like parasocial relations. Like
Yeah, but
you
you've seen
could
all these companies doing virtual influencers. Like Facebook still has one.
Does that work,
I saw
though?
Jabril going off on Facebook today
God.
about how they're still
Get him,
publishing
Jabril.
shit. They like posted like some like the back shot of a woman like walking through Coachella, and it's like a virtual influencer.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Really?
dude. Like if like think about it. If a company like if these big companies could, would they allow people to be influencers on the platform, or would they be the influencers on the platform?
Right. God,
They
there's
absolutely would be. They would. Everything would be generated. Like we're like entering the Matrix, dude.
There's like an episode of Community where they have Subway, who I think was like a sponsor, like for NBC or whatever when it was on TV. Yeah, so it's like in the show, they have Subway create a human avatar that's legally the Subway. So they're like Subway as a corporation through a complicated legal process has embodied itself in this person. And so it was like they had a student enroll in the school that was, for all intents and purposes, Subway sandwiches. Like they changed his birth certificate and everything. So he was Subway. But like now you could actually, like, it's a joke. Like that's in like what, 2010, and it was a joke for like the idea that corporations could be treated like people.
Yeah.
And now you could just literally do that, where you could have like, this is the Subway lady.
Yeah.
And she's at Coachella.
I feel like it's almost like humanity is like
Overrated.
Like
we didn't need ourselves this whole time.
we're like,
Hey, as long as I just keep getting like, if I just get stuff in the mail, like
as long as I
I'm
have
cool.
my fucking presidential
Like,
product supply come in every month.
we're like shooting ourselves. I feel like it's like shooting ourselves. Like not even in the foot. We're just shooting ourselves.
Yeah, but it's like you've got like, like market forces, environmental forces that are like like we're walking towards the edge of the cliff because at every step is the next logical thing that we're supposed to do.
Yeah, to make money.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
And so it's like, what do we do to make more money? And every company and their mother right now is doing AI.
Yeah.
And then collectively, we are making the world most likely a worse place, right?
No, I think better.
I can't wait till AI does the shit I don't want to do, like make music and make videos and make art. Oh, that's the only thing it does right now. It can't even drive. It can make music better than it drives a fucking
Well, eventually,
podcast.
it'll be able to
All right.
like find
Well,
cancer.
what AI
Musicians can be Uber drivers. Yeah. They can never. Already are, Alan. Wait, what about
I feel bad for the musicians, but not the music industry at all.
No, the music industry might be worse than AI music.
Yeah.
Because Spotify was already pretty bad when it was just humans making music on the platform, right? Whereas like you just wouldn't get like any money per million streams.
Right. So nothing's changing. Do you see how it's like there's like this weird like exchange where everybody is kind of like there's an industry, there's like a financial source, and it's just getting traded off like a baton. So it's like at first it's, you know, musicians back in the day and you couldn't really distribute music, and so you would make money, I don't know, just playing music live, right? And then people would record it and then you would sell it, but to do that you need a company, you know, you need like it takes a bigger amount of resources to like distribute music. So then you had, you know, like basically record labels. I'm also just kind of, you know, giving a very simplified overview of this.
Oh no, I'm sure
this
is 100% accurate.
And then, you know, so now it's like the corporations that are controlling music are going to be making more money than the artists because they have sort of like the superior control. And now we're, you know, it goes into streaming.
I just can't wait until I can spend $15 a month on my Sony subscription so I can hear Taylor Swift singing Romeo and Juliet, but all the instruments are kazoos instead.
I want Taylor Swift singing
then
about
I'll be happy.
How she killed her frog with a hammer. With real crunching sounds.
I do wonder if at a certain point, like the really fucked thing would be if artists could make more money licensing the rights to their voice than actually making more music, right? Like what if at one point Taylor Swift could somehow make more money by allowing you to make the fucking Frog Hammer song than actually making like a new music?
I think that will happen. I don't think that will happen right now, but I think like, you know, like any artist when they get tired of it or they're too old, like that transition will happen where they just say fuck it.
It's like the likeness rights.
Yeah.
I mean, the really weird thing then is that then once that is an AI thing, it can last forever. So like Taylor Swift could be dead for 3,000 years.
I think she probably already has been dead.
And her voice and her likeness could still be making whatever music is like right for the times. Forever and ever and ever. No new celebrities. Only celebrities from right now. No new ones.
You realize who wins, right?
Us, the consumer?
Us, the consumer.
Yeah.
Because then we get Taylor Swift forever. I prefer the song where she kills her hamster with a hammer. The frog one is my second favorite, though.
Yeah. I mean,
we're totally cooked.
I think there have been worse periods of human history. I think we've definitely had it worse.
I mean, AI can like find cancer in your body.
Can it?
Someday.
Can it? But you know what it can do? It can make a Taylor Swift song about killing my frog with a hammer.
It can sing a song to the doctor on how to operate the MRI machine.
Oops, I killed the patient.
Oops, I did it again. Basically, I ripped out his heart.
Yeah, I think my pessimism, it says that if a corporation would do it, they will do it. Right? Like, what's the best situation?
Yeah. We
don't have jobs. All the content is generated with a computer. If we're lucky, we reach some sort of like, we'll become like a film shop, right? When there's a lot of film shops that develop film, they go out of business because film's not popular. But when enough of them die, the handful remaining.
Or we're going to be like Polaroid. They go out of business and then people save just a couple, just like enough people come together to save us.
Right.
And then we just barely get by.
It becomes like not cool, but then everything is so saturated, it becomes cool again.
Yeah. Basically,
but
what
it still
I'm saying.
means that most people need
it's
to
like
die.
the nostalgia of like a real person making something.
Yeah.
Because there's like, I think the community around like music and like stuff like this is like a big part of the fandom.
Yeah.
And it's probably harder to have a community when it's like when they're not real. But I'm a boomer, so who knows what the kids think.
If someone figured out how to make AI Taylor Swift, I think they can figure out how to solve that problem too.
Yeah, I mean, people watch VTubers, so nothing is real anymore.
But
they're real people, I think.
All I know is that I'm gonna not
Maybe a lower class.
If you have kids right now, you need to completely revoke their internet access. I don't even know how to say that because it seems like such a drastic thing, but like if you are a kid on the internet right now, like if you have kids on the internet, like actually, if they're really young, they're going to be fed some of the most insane shit that's completely computer generated that has like no human intervention at all. And I don't know who's supposed to do something about it. Is it the parent? Is it the platform? Because I'll tell you what, the people that are making the content are not just going to not do anything about it. They're going to keep doing it, and they're probably going to make it worse. Because, look at like what's the pipeline at the end of the chain? What is something that always gets people's attention? Like sex and nudity.
Porn, yeah.
Porn. So like if you can like take that as your limit, put that at the end of the content, what happens?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can see where they're going to go, and there's a point where somebody will stop them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't stop them, will they do it? Yes. And if that's the answer, they're not doing anything good for you. They're like they are explicitly trying to exploit.
I mean, you
everything.
can kind of like already do that.
What do you mean?
Like probably just like make deep fake porn of anything
Yeah.
or anybody.
And then put custom music on top of it.
But I think that Ginger Cat's probably more appealing to a wider audience.
Yeah.
And it obviously
bet
gets
you-
views because there's so much of it. So it's like I think that they're like min-maxing like exactly. It's like almost the dopamine button. It's like the rat that like has the like direct access to dopamine. It starves itself because all it does is push the button.
I have a theory about Ginger Cat.
They're gonna
Yeah,
figure it out.
I think it's Russia trying to make Americans into furries. I think it's like a long term.
Well, then why isn't it
psychological play.
sexier? Why isn't the cat
Oh,
sexier?
there are sexy.
They
ones.
are.
Some sexy
There
ones.
are some sexy ones,
Yeah.
Alan.
God. Trying to
Not only are they sexy, but they're incredibly sexy. That's why
turn America into femme cat boys so they can't win
they
a
have-
war anymore.
They have boobs. That's not natural, but they have them.
straight up human boobs.
Yeah.
Huh. I think that if the U.S. military was femme cat boys, it would somehow be scarier and more effective.
Yeah, especially if it was effective.
Like what? I feel
That's actually like dystopian nightmare. It's like, yeah, come join us. We love each other. We're the perfect society. And then it's like bombs.
Someone should redo Starship Troopers, but I think the rest of it's probably self-explanatory. Imagine the shower scene, but it's all
femme cat boys.
femme cat boys. If I close my eyes, I can imagine it.
I mean,
I'm gonna keep my eyes closed for a while.
Maybe
So I'm like-
there's like there'll be like a good like symbiosis of like kids who are raised on this content will start like thinking and talking like AI. You know, like how when kids watch too much of what is it, Peppa Pig, they get like a British accent.
I changed my mind. We should do AI if we can get rid of Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
And Caillou.
And so then they'll start like talking like AI does, and then people when they complain like, oh, like it sounds AI generated, you won't have that anymore because people will sound like AI, and then AI will sound like them.
There's
and
like
it'll
some
be,
slow
a
babble
perfect-
problem where like you have this like interference where like the AI talks and then the humans talk and like it can't keep up, and so then speech just becomes incoherent. So I think we got a request for an exhibit last time for Open Sauce. They were asking like what of the different things they should do,
Okay.
and the one that was the most interesting was the AI one, where we pitched to them to do like walkie-talkies where there's AI talking
Right.
from like a war zone, because I think that's like there's like an interesting art exhibit like for me, I think AI is great for doing like interactive experiences that couldn't really be done otherwise, like interactive in a dynamic way where you talk to the characters and the characters respond like a game, like a really immersive game,
Yeah.
like the Matrix, you know.
By the way, that person that you're talking about is the person I was talking about on Discord that trained an LLM based on all their past Discord messages and released it. And I had no idea, and they still might be doing it. I have no idea.
So they were talking on Discord as a bot and nobody
Yeah.
knew it was a bot.
Wow. That's cool.
So yeah. I
Wait,
think-
that was another theory we had. Like if you could oh shit, I shouldn't even say this. No, I should say it.
So I think it's going to be a cool open source exhibit.
I think that like the language models and the voice creation and the music creation, like this stuff is so good that you add a little bit of distortion to it, which is why I think the music works so well.
It's a little bit auto-tuned.
Yeah, half the time
and half the time it's auto-tuned anyway, so
Right.
you can't tell.
Like a radio chatter,
Mhm.
you know, you've got like your, very, very lossy, you're not carrying your full spectrum. So the AI voices become like less obvious because there's so much distortion that your brain just, I don't know. Like it works. Like you're disguising the
through like a an old timey walkie talkie, like like a military walkie talkie.
Right. So if you like we have a ton of exhibits right now. There's not a whole lot of, there's some AI stuff. There was like almost no AI stuff last year. But if you have any AI ideas that you want to bring to open source, that would be epic. Because I think we're on the crux of seeing some cool shit that is going to maybe lead to our downfall, and so we should enjoy it while it
while it's still fun.
Like if you're gonna get nuked and you're gonna die because you don't have a bunker, like at least look at it.
Yeah. Go up on the roof.
Go up on the roof. Yeah. Open a beer. Open 10 beers.
I mean, a live event. You can't AI generate a live event.
Can't
right?
AI generate a live event?
Open source. You can't. You could never do an AI open source.
Dude, humans can barely make live events. The application, actually, wait, when is this going out? Because the deadline for the application is coming up really soon. So if you want free tickets to open source and you want to, access to the Friday night party, hang out with YouTubers and other people who make cool shit, who are all committing, collaborating on the demise of humanity, you can go to opensource.com and apply to exhibit. And that's May 1st is the deadline. So hurry up.
Yeah.
Do it.
We should go over some of the exhibits. I haven't really seen that many yet.
I don't have any on hand right now.
Well, I mean, like afterwards.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Review some of your guys' submissions.
Yeah. If you are a programmer and want to make money, I have another AI idea for you. The Discord scams. If you hack into a Discord account, what are the things now, Kevin? If you download a file, like they tell you to download something they've made.
Oh yeah, they're like, hey, like my friend, like my friend and I have been working on this game. Like, can you download it and just tell me what you think? Just like try my new game. Yeah. It's going to be on Steam soon. You can have it for free.
So if you can hack into someone's account like that, then what you do is you download their entire chat history, train an LLM, and then you can scam the people in the servers that they're friends with by convincing them it's a real person.
Yeah. I mean, you almost don't even have to. I mean, I almost fell for it because it came from a person that I, kind of
trusted enough.
Yeah, trusted enough that I, exactly.
Like, imagine
once I saw it was like a .exe file in a zip folder, I'm like,
like I'm gonna. Any communication you have with anybody right now could potentially be a bot, a computer script. Right. Like actually, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, your friends. I mean, honestly, I think probably your friends is gonna be the worst. Like with Discord and stuff, where there's such a big chat history,
thousands of messages. Like
but like imagine you're doing any sort of transaction with anybody, and they are impersonating somebody that you are familiar with, and they're doing it based on the history of the conversations you're familiar with. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Like, you'd have to just ask questions about something that you've never talked about before.
Right. But then how far does that go? Like actually, like, what do? You call them? Well, guess what?
Yeah. Guess what? You want like a picture of them holding up like today's current date or something? Guess what?
You have to ask him for something crazy. Show me a picture of you holding a gun, blowing your brains out, and it like generates.
And then like, wait, this is AI because you would have not been able to do it that quickly if it was not AI.
Yeah. Write me an Arduino code that can turn an LED on and off, and it's like, sure, as a AI,
as your grandmother who knows nothing about computers.
I guess that's the only way is to like ask all of your friends bizarre questions as if they were an AI and see how they respond.
Grandma, what's your recipe again for turning an LED on and off using an Arduino Uno?
Sure, here you go.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie. My grandmother actually taught me this recipe. Digital right, pin 13.
Don't forget to set the rebounce on the button.
Thanks, Grandma. Always in there with the little helpful baking tips.
Yeah, so I guess there's that. You'd ask them a question that that they would not be able to answer.
I feel like I've got a pretty good read on you guys. Like I've got some sort of, we have the same like random seed generator in our brain where if I said say something that only Alan would say, I think I could. I think I would know.
What that would be though. What the fuck would I say that only I could say?
Come.
No, an AI based off my chat history, an AI could definitely say come. I don't know.
No way. You would like scream it though. You do all caps.
Come.
Yeah.
Come.
Turning one man's cum into my cum.
Yeah. The ultimate the ultimate masculine move.
The AI bot doesn't know how to
Turning their
comprehend.
DNA into your DNA.
Yeah, you've completely humiliated them by eating their DNA and turning it
Who's
into
the
your own.
alpha now?
Yeah, dominance.
Screamed
Pure
Andrew Tate with
dominance.
one man's cum dribbling.
The highest form of dominance.
Oh, that's alpha brain right there.
Yeah. Can AI come up with that?
No.
Probably. Maybe.
I don't think so. I think we're safe for a while.
Us specifically.
How about a song about Andrew Tate, how to become an alpha male, and that's the trick. What style would it be in?
Probably like I don't know, like electronic dance. No, I'm just thinking about that cum song.
Corporate pop.
Corpo pop.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Corp pop.
Ooh,
Dude, I don't
like
know.
a Renaissance accordion.
That'd be cool. Man.
Sea shanty.
Sea shanty, Andrew Tate sea shanty, how to become an alpha male, and
Mongolian throat singing. Korean future acid jazz. Andrew Tate.
you think you could make it make like gargling like sounds?
I mean, maybe, right? It's within the range of human phonemes.
You could probably cheat it. I think I had to spell some stuff out like phonetically.
Oh,
Or like break
okay.
it apart. Like I tried to say like I made a song about hot dogs. That's the one I wrote by hand. It's like this electro funk hot dog song, and at one point it says something about like denaturing the proteins, and I had to like spell denature in 2 words, and it still didn't do a great job with
Oh, because it couldn't. It just didn't know how to read it out loud.
it. Yeah,
Huh.
It's
You
like
ever think about just retiring from your YouTube career and becoming like
All the
Joji,
time.
where you make music?
Oh, no, not
instead
that
of-
part. Well,
An aspiring AI
Yeah, you just
music
become
artist.
a music prompt engineer, and then
Yeah,
you
your
just start
commissions are
making
now open.
songs.
is it any worse than being a DJ though? Right?
I
mean-
I never really understood DJs.
It's just like mixing music together so
yeah,
that
it's I mean it's like
I mean, like, I
you're
get
you're
it,
an
I just-
artist, but your medium is like songs that already exist, which is like, if you're making songs, you're already using like
it's like a movie
sounds that
theater.
exist.
You're like, yeah, I'm an artist. I show other people's movies.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what editing is, right? If you put together a compilation of footage
Yeah.
to make it, that's editing. Like it's existing material.
There is an art to DJing. I think if you're good at it, you like number one, you're like reading the crowd.
Yes.
Number two, you're trying to seamlessly transition between songs so they'll like match the BPMs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like fade between and stuff. And then probably if you're really good, then you're almost making a little bit of like remix or some techno in there.
Yeah, but it's like happening live essentially,
Yeah.
right? Like it's almost like it's like improv, but you're doing it through a
right.
playlist, a set
right.
list. So
I say
mean,
this as somebody who's never DJ'd before. It's actually probably
You've
pretty
never
difficult.
you never even played with a
record table, like a
yeah.
yeah.
See, that's art.
they probably can't
Never
do
really.
that sound. Can they do that sound in this music AI?
Dude, you can just like put letters in there and it'll like it's crazy.
like
You
Like
could,
the
like-
number one song for a while was Cat. And it was just like cat.
But it was a bop.
It was great. It was great.
I mean, I guess there is if you were really good at, because at this point you said like you're writing your own lyrics and you're figuring out the best way to describe the song that you want to make. I mean,
That's awesome. It's like a
that's-
creative tool for you.
Yeah, it's a creative tool that I would be ashamed to ever like publicly.
Well, I got news for you, Will.
What? You gonna do it?
I mean, you're admitting to it right now.
No. I don't mean like admitting to. I mean like
Putting
presenting it in a capacity where I'm expecting people to perceive it as good. Like if I did it, it would be a joke. But like imagine people in their YouTube videos making like custom music with lyrics and stuff that's like sort of way too good and too specific. It's just gonna feel like unoriginal.
I mean, it does. The lyrics they're kind of a little bit like maybe too, I would say like, corporate. Or like they don't make too much sense a lot of times.
I think it's right at this moment. It's kind of new enough where it's kind of really funny for just even existing. Because Code Bullet just did one where, like, sort of while he's almost his coding montages and transitions, he has presumably AI generated songs about like what exactly he's doing in the code. And it's funny because it's like it's fresh, it's new, but like I think once it gets a little like that'll become old really fast.
I'm worried. That's what I'm worried about. Is like once it saturates, then all music is gonna feel like less interesting. Like, or like, I think the way people seem to be using AI music now is just for comedy.
Yeah.
Where you're kind of, you're like
Right,
breaking music. You're essentially like taking this thing that's, I don't want to say sacred, but like hard to do
Yeah.
and making a mockery of it because
Yeah.
it's now easy to do. I think the instant people start doing serious songs, I don't know. I don't really know. It's more of the art side of it. I think
It's a really good time right now. I think right now is pretty good.
if you haven't played with any AI music stuff, you can have a lot of fun for several hours. If you need something to do, go do that. I don't think it even costs anything for the free accounts.
You just have a very limited number of credits per day.
Okay.
I think you
because
get like
that's
5
what
songs
happened
per day.
Yeah, that's what happened. Was I played around with it and like just that little taste, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm
I
paying
need
for
more.
this.
I
I'm
need
gonna buy
more.
this.
I didn't
But
even run out of credits before paying for it. I made like, I immediately paid for it.
Yeah.
I ran out, but it was also because I was like, once I was like, oh wait, I could put.
Dude,
one of
that's
these
it's
in
like
the
it's like
video. I need to
heroin.
pay
It's
for it.
like
Yeah.
literally you get a taste of it and you're like, I want more.
This is why I don't use TikTok, dude. I feel it in my brain. And even with doing this, I was like, this is the coolest thing I've done almost maybe ever. Like imagine waking up in the morning. It's like straight up like born like isekai, born in another world.
Mhm.
Like you wake up in the morning and you're just good at music. Like of course you're gonna spend the whole fucking day making music. And you're just like, I don't deserve this.
Wow, you're Spider-Man fucking crawling up the walls right now. Where you wake up and you're
Yeah.
buff and you have good eyesight. So
The
you just
worst part
start
and you
becomes
can
running
play the
up
accordion.
cops.
I'm like a spider now. I don't have a penis.
I just fill my hands with jizz and punch females with it.
That's our code word. That's how we know. AI Alan would never say that.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think that I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't been this confused about something in a very long time.
I think it's very cool. I think it's very fun right now, and I think that that's the only time we ever had was right now. But now it's sort of even more apparent.
Enjoy
Yeah.
it right now while you can. Go play with AI music. Enjoy it because I think in the next couple months it's gonna get real old real fast.
Yeah.
It's a whole new meta, dude. The instant like music is gonna just become sort of weird. I think online, it's gonna be used. You're gonna get some really good memes. You're gonna get some great stuff out of it,
Yeah.
and then it's just going to turn into like the TikTok voice. Like anytime you hear a song that has anything
Yeah.
to do with the content, like specifically,
Oh,
you're
you're
gonna be
gonna
like
be like,
AI generated, and
okay.
you're gonna not give a shit about
For
it.
sure.
It is. I don't know. Something's gonna die. Something's dying right now.
We just don't know what exactly
Did you
yet.
see the one I made? I don't even want to post any of this shit because it's like I feel so conflicted about it. It's,
Which one? Which
I
one
took-
specifically?
I was like, what's the worst thing I could do? It's not the worst thing I could do, but it was like the first thing I thought of. You know the videos of horse eating chicks?
Yeah. Yeah.
I had it make a song, a kid's song about horses eating chicks.
Well, that's educational.
Tasty
Kids should know about
bites.
that.
And then I like downloaded 3 clips of horses eating chicks
I have
and then
not
stuck
seen
the
this
music
yet.
on top of it. And I
That's
was like,
amazing.
this would do really well on TikTok probably.
Yeah. Definitely. If you had like the lyrics pop up on screen too.
Because
Yeah.
it's like, it's so specific. It feels like, oh man, someone made this funny
Just
song.
publish
about-
it, pussy. Just publish it.
No.
Why
Do it.
not?
I refuse.
Why
You can
not?
publish it.
I'll download it off
Yeah,
Discord
well.
right now.
Where do I put it?
Just
TikTok.
make
I'm
a
not
new
putting it-
TikTok
Put it on your
account.
TikTok.
What? Not putting on my TikTok. Only good things go on my TikTok.
Is that why you haven't put anything on TikTok?
I posted one the other day. It's
Okay.
a drill press. I'm drilling a hole, and the drill bit explodes, and it has like 200 views.
You need to put the chick one on there
Dude, I'm
now because
not-
that's gonna get like 2 million views.
I can't do it. It's so like, even though like that one actually did work, it was still like 5 minutes of work.
Oh no!
What should have been like days of going back and forth with somebody who can actually make music was 5 minutes, and it just feels
Yeah.
like, dude, I don't
Too
know.
easy.
It feels too easy. I think
Well,
feels wrong. Like imagine at that
You
point,
composed
just-
it. You know,
I didn't even change
brought
the
it all
lyrics on
together.
it
It's
at
like you had the
all.
vision and you brought it together.
oh, here. What if you make it a TikTok, but you preface it like it's you talking about how you did this and how it's horrifying, and then it plays through.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
There, do
Yeah,
that.
I feel better about that.
Yeah, and that would probably still do pretty good if people can get
And then
through
people
the
would
first
just
few
they would
seconds.
cut the commentary out and
Yeah,
just post the
repost
video.
it.
I was gonna
It
say,
gets 50
all right,
million
you
views.
do that, and I'll post it just how it is, and we'll see which one does better.
The one probably that's just the.
I think that's educational. I think that's good for kids. I think
The only
they
upsell I
should
have,
know.
it does feel a little bit like directing, where
Oh,
you
okay.
are telling people what to do, but the
Mhm.
people you're talking to is a computer.
Yeah, yeah. It's still you still have to do something.
Yeah.
And you didn't AI generate the videos of the horses eating
No,
the
I
chicks. You
stole
could've
those.
done- Oh yeah. Just
I filmed my
Better?
own. I went and made my own videos of it.
got a horse, got some baby chicks,
Dude,
and just fucking
Didn't feed
let
the
them go to
horse for
town.
like 5 days and then released a bunch of baby chicks into the paddock.
Yeah, I have a clip of a squirrel eating a dead duck. I could probably put some AI music over that. Because I guess squirrels will just do. It's nasty too, because its cheeks still get full.
Oh
Yeah, and so it's like there's not nuts in those cheeks. It's just fucking duck
Guts.
flesh. Yeah,
That's another thing Alan wouldn't say.
I think.
That ain't nuts in those cheeks.
But the problem is, I've just said it, and if someone trains it on like all the shit I've said on Safety Third, like it could probably come up with something like this, right?
Yeah.
We're feeding the machine right now.
You know, the worst part is we're probably feeding it more than most people.
Yeah. I mean, just the amount of images of us, the amount of like video, the amount of like. The only thing though is that like if it's gonna. If you train like an LLM on all this stuff, it's going to turn into the content versions of us, not like the real. I mean, this is like, it's not like too different from what we normally talk about, but it is like it's polished. It's like
yeah.
it's going to be a weird version of
Yeah.
us.
Like kind of robotic. I think that
Yeah.
the organicness is the only thing that's gonna save any of like YouTube at all. I was at family's house the other day though, and I think I said this last time. Like the YouTube videos they were watching were like completely AI generated, automated. Like the script was AI,
That's what people want.
the audio was AI,
That's what you
and
want.
it was just stock footage of different places you should visit. And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. That was really the I started feeling cooked, and then like a week later, the AI music shit, and I was like, we're super cooked.
Just
This past couple of weeks has been a bit of a spiral for me.
yeah, but you get to work on a YouTube video that has to publish.
That's
May
true.
have already been published by the time this comes
video-
out,
yeah.
actually, or maybe just it'll come out days after this publishes.
Yeah.
All of us were in a pact.
Mm-hmm. I almost
that'd
did it. I almost
I
did
almost
it.
too. Yeah.
I know. And then the text came in and it said, "Don't do it. Don't publish."
I was mad. I
They
was
didn't say
mad
don't
when
do
we
it.
got
They
more
said don't
time.
publish yet. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I was
Well,
mad.
I get to
I was
live another
like-
week.
Because it was like, dude,
It was close. It was really close. Like, you know.
Should we show more of the songs? I feel like we should give more examples.
All right.
They
Well,
should-
it's
Yeah,
still
do another
fun.
one. I have to
Which
go
one?
pee.
let's
Which
do it
one?
while it's still fun.
Which
yeah.
one?
Wait, no. Do one about
should we do one of the ones we made already?
Yeah, what do we
something
got?
Crazy Alan Pan.
There's the
There's no fucking way.
Mom Snatcher, Healthy Habits, Tough Love, Goats in the Sea.
Wait, what's Mom Snatcher? I don't think I know that
Yeah,
one.
me neither.
That's the Bill Nye one.
Oh yeah,
What's
no,
what
not
Bill Nye
that one.
one?
Bill Nye's like fucking my mom.
Wait, that sounds awesome. Wait, I want to hear that.
Okay.
My plan. Listen up, this is a story about a science guy. Bill Nye, always rocking that bullseye. But let me tell you, man, it's no surprise. He keeps stealing my mom right before my eyes. He rolls up in his lab coat, flashy like
Did you write these lyrics or did it write these lyrics?
Both.
Collaboration.
But I ain't fooled. I see through his disguise. Bill Nye, you can't keep taking what's mine. Bill Nye, you down bad, smashing on my mom, man, you ain't my dad. I won't back down, I'll fight with all my might.
Somewhere Bill Nye has just gotten the weirdest erection. He doesn't know why.
Run over my dog the other night. That's messed up.
And it basically ends by saying he ran over your dog the other night.
But
and then
it's okay 'cause it was old.
I had it right after that. I did like a drop, and then it's supposed to say Bill Nye the dog runner over guy, but it did like 30 seconds of instrumental and then said it. It just does like this over and over again, like Bill, and then it's like it's sort of broken and you can't really control it. Dude, every single one of these you can make like a great song in like 30 minutes. And you could make an album in like half a day. You could crank out 2 albums a day.
But I mean, to artists' credit, none of this would exist without artists' work to train these
All right.
models on.
All right.
So in a way, The artists are the real heroes.
I love how Mickey Mouse has been like protected for like perpetuity with copyright, and then everyone now that doesn't have that legal protection literally just gets everything stolen and totally cooked.
All right, I just spent 15 seconds on this one, and this is the new official outro to the Safety Third podcast.
All right, let's hear it.
We gather around the mic with sparks in our eyes. A group of mad scientists chasing the highs. Backyard scientists mixing chemicals. I don't know how it knows that.
It's because it's the entire internet.
Wait, you didn't tell it that Backyard Scientist was part of Safety Third? No, I said goodbye. Oh.
With this chemistry displays, we're the Safety Third crew. No fear in our hearts.
Very generous big night.
I said NileRed sometimes.
Keep experimenting. It's never too late.
Some of the lyrics are just kind of lame.
It has this problem with like the instrumental gets like merged with the lyrics.
Like, what is this? No fear in our hearts, pushing the limit, exploring all our parts.
Yeah, see, this is where you would go in here and just like change it to be super cursed. Like,
Is the AI trying to push for something here? Is there an agenda? The AI agenda?
Yeah, turn us all into femboys.
yeah,
This is Russia and
that's
China.
you take this, you let the first like bit of it be normal, and then it just starts getting like unhinged. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's probably like the most fun that you could have with this is just like taking something and almost making a parody song. I tried making parody music a long time ago when I was like in high school, and it's hard. It was bad. That stuff was bad.
What I'm trying to say is I'm hungry. I just heard the food get here. It's been an hour.
Let's go!
Can't replace food with AI.
All right. Extra for this week, it should be coming out pretty soon. It should be the carbonating stuff.
Carbonating stuff.
Carbonating stuff.
So go watch that after this.
We bought a carbonator and we stuck the worst things you could possibly stick into a carbonator. Came out really good, actually.
Yeah, can't AI generate that?
Can't yeah, you probably could.
All right. So go watch the new Extra.
No, people do this. People like straight up drink. Yeah,
Well, they sell like extra drinks at the
I'm gonna do like a tiny. I mean, that looks just like Coca-Cola, kinda.
What the fuck?
I mean, once it settles.
and then come back and watch everything else. Yeah, go. So, on our Patreon.
Patreon.com/trash taste.